Hey guys, I want to share some tiny house hacks with you today. A few things I've learned over the last few months in building my own tiny house that have saved me a lot of money, and I want to share those things with you guys so you guys can save some money and save yourself some headaches as well. So there's a couple of things, some being material related, and other things being tool related. So let's start with materials first. Timber. You know, it's a big thing you're going to use in your tiny house build. Unless you're obviously building with a metal frame, but predominantly timber is the way to go, just because it's easily accessible, it's easy to work with, and it's cheap. So if you go to Bunnings for your simple 90 by 35 timber, which you use for framing, you're probably looking at, I think it's about $3.70 or something a meter, a linear meter. So you know, when you've got several hundred meters worth of timber in a tiny house, it works out to, you know, you do the sums, it's over $1,000 worth of timber. You can actually get this stuff here from building sites second hand. Builders often over order and they have stuff left over. So, you know, in my case, I got most of my timber for about $1.50 a metre, which is less than half price. So, and that was simply by looking online on Gumtree, speaking to builders and friends, and before I knew it, I had all my timber at less than half price. So give that a go, that'll save you a shitload of money. The other thing is insulation. Now that's another expensive part of the tiny house. This stuff here is Kingspan Permacav. I'm not using it anymore. I was going to use it. The only reason I'm not using it is because I've decided to use bats on the inside because it's easier with the windows I'm using and whatnot. You can use this stuff, and this, for example, is usually I think it's over $400 a roll, new, something like that. You can probably look it up on Bunnings and get the price. But I managed to get this for $150 a roll. Same deal from a guy who is a builder. He gets stuff second hand because it doesn't get used on the job, and there you have it. Super cheap insulation. Next thing I want to share with you is a few of the tools. So there's a heap of tools that you need, obviously, to build a tiny house. You can't just build it with your hands. But like a lot of people think, you don't have to spend thousands of dollars. It really isn't that expensive. So let me just show you a couple of the tools here. These tools here, so the circular saw, the jigsaw, which is this one here, the drill, and the grinder. These are the predominant tools I've been using over the last 3 months. And each one of those, you know, maybe not these exact brands, but you know, each one is going to cost you less than $100 these days if you go for a cheap brand. And what do we got there? 4 tools. And those 4 tools have got me to where I am now. I'll show you where I'm at the moment. As you've probably already seen, the house is already at full sort of waterproof lock-up stage, and literally all I've used is those 4 tools and a couple of other smaller, you know, hand tools like your simple, your square, sliding square to mark things out, obviously pens and pencils, tape measure, staple gun to put the waterproofing stuff on. You might want some hearing protection, which is a good idea. But all that stuff, guys, is, you know, less than $500, and it's a full building kit. You can build a whole house with it. So I don't think you got to spend thousands and thousands of dollars, because you don't. It's really, really affordable these days. And yeah, I hope that helps. I hope that gets you on your way and saves you a bit of money. So I hope that was helpful, guys. If you thought it was helpful, let us know. Leave a comment on our YouTube channel, or send us a message, send us an email. We'd love to hear from you. We love hearing your feedback and what you think. If there's something you want us to cover in one of these videos, let us know, and I'll get onto it. And yeah, like our channel, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we'll speak to you next time.